Boss Up Visual Podcast offers media services for reasonable price quotes, created to aid the urban community with marketing services for your business, products, or services. Book your interview or ad by emailing bossupvisualpodcast@gmail.com or simply fill out the contact form. Boss Up Visual Podcast is geared towards business and life topics, teaching individuals how to build wealth, make smarter financial decisions. Boss Up Visual Podcast is hosted by Shakita Days and Derek Days, founders of Derek Denzel Days II Corporation. Sometimes looking at life and business from one person's perspective or type of group can be misleading. Teaching you how to stay bossed up in the competitive world. A visual podcast shows step up, raise your standards, and for the direction of your life. Boss Up Visual Podcast features sub-segments hosted by business leaders, authors, coaches, and individuals looking to expose their brands. Become a VIP listener, get access to rewards and more by subscribing.
You already know, the body has its own communication system. You understand what I'm saying? When you actually dealing with people, you want to capture their mind. You understand? Because each body part can speak to a certain person's intelligence or their ego, or however it is. You understand what I'm saying? People, women who have breasts, you understand what I'm saying? That breast can communicate with a person's intellect, his eyes or his ears, and you can hear him wiggling. You can hear breasts, and you can see them, you can taste them, touch them, right? But they cannot communicate to you on different levels. They only can communicate to you on the level they're at, right? Because some people like titties, some people like ass. See, this is one of these conversations that we're going to have reality checks. You understand what I'm saying? Because your mind is what you want to capture. You want to capture the mind of the people, man. You capture the mind of the people. I want your mind, sweetheart. My mind and your mind connect, and then our minds make great music, right? Passionate, right? Because our bodies can communicate. That's where our communication started at, right? Some people communication start from the mind, and some people communication start from the ass and the titties and the hips and all the extra parts that actually drove that person to you. See, but it can't just be separate. It has to be your mind and your body has to be together. That's why a lot of intellectual men like to slide and cheat, which y'all call it. But if a person tell you what they doing, they ain't cheating. They being for real with you. They being direct. You understand the difference? So when people have intelligence, because they know it's intelligent enough to know that a person, the mind, and then that's what equally yoked. Well, that's what in the wisdom and the word in that book, right? They talk to you about these situations that was outside the book, and they put it into the canon. So you know what I mean? That's why I said like that, because the people hold the power. The word is in the people, not in no book. Once you wrote it in the book, you trapped. Just those words in the book, you can't change them, you can't do nothing. You understand? But you could revise it, you can do all that good stuff. But like I'm saying, man, check me out. I'm getting somewhere. You need somebody that you can create with a mind. So your mind turns to the universe and the galaxy. And that's when you can create your rotations of your moons and your suns and your planets. And that's what y'all do in y'all mind, and y'all bring this to this life where we live in, this tuition. You better understand this is a spiritual reality, my brother. You want to say this physical reality? No, this is spiritual reality, this physical mirage. You understand that? Yeah, because you could travel in your mind, especially when you dream. And then when you tap into your dreams, you got to bring those things into reality, bro, because that's what this is. That's your connection to the universe when you dream. You understand that? Dreams are important, man. They give you other eye views and other lessons. It depends on how you live in your life here, what kind of dreams you're going to have anyway, because you living, wild, and you might be having bad dreams and terrible nightmares and all that stuff. But if you live in a certain way, your dreams going to mirror your reality. It's almost like it's digesting what happened on this realm, and then when you dream, it actually filters it in that realm, and it might not even look nowhere near what's going on, but it's always like a mirror of what you're actually supposed to be doing. Because when I be dreaming, my life be consisted of running businesses and controlling networks, straight up building shit from scratch to the top. I'm looking at my life now. I'm looking at my dreams, and that's what it consists of. And putting places and putting stuff in place and putting stuff in order. So on this realm, I come back to this realm, boom, wake up, boom, and this stuff ain't in order. I start putting this stuff in order. This is what this is. I'm living my life to the fullest. Not just on this plane, the whole game. I'm doing it to the big. You understand what I'm saying? Everything's involved. The moon, star, dust, planet, everything. It ain't just about Earth. It's about everything that's out there and what's in me. It's all around. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where I'm connected to. And when that unify, right, to a greater position, that's when I'm going to bounce back. That's where I'm going to bounce back. Lost my mind through a whole lot of stuff. To a lot of tradition. I lost my mind through a whole lot of falling in the streets. I lost my mind through a whole lot of things. But you ain't never see when you lose something, that don't mean you can't find it. That's where we at right now. Finding your mind, because your mind done went through all kind of filters. Now it's time for you to filter your mind through this great wisdom of the universe. You understand me? And I'll be back with y'all, because that's where my mind at, man. I'm universal juice, always been that. That was my, what I had, MySpace. I couldn't even find it, like a bitch stole my shit. Universal juice, nigga, the bitch know that back in the day. That's who I was. Universal juice. I got to go back to the universe. I was playing out here in this world. I came out here and played for a bit, and it don't feel good. I never was a part of none of this stuff, man. It don't feel genuine. You know how people operate and how they put stuff together. It ain't a genuine thing. Until you actually come against genuine people and like-minded people, then you can feel the rays of the power and the energy that comes from them into you, and y'all build and bounce off each other. See what I'm saying? And see, because that's what it is. It's bouncing. That's why I'm saying I talked to my auntie, Tasha, and my uncle. I was letting them know about that bounce. I let my wife know too, but people ain't understanding what I'm really talking about. That bounce. Start putting up a defense. Let's bounce back information off one another. That's how we gonna make it to the next level. We ain't gonna make it to the next level where we keep somebody say you're always in defense mode because of your past relationships. You ain't gave your mind up from those lies. When you come over here, you gotta filter yourself. You gotta filter your mind, cleanseness, right? And then you walk through that, man. Hear me? You might have similarities of your past, but it ain't your past, right? Deal with what you got now and see what it is. Because if you disrespect it, it ain't gonna be there forever. Understand that, man. The juice is on the loose. Universe juice is back. I'm always live, and I can't not know who I am. I can't run away from it, man. I can't run away from wisdom, knowledge, understanding. I always be demanding in my life, man. And I can't run away from that, man. Wisdom, life, and understanding is always be demanded in my life. That's my domain. That's how I ride. That's what I roll with. Nobody, they want to play with the novels and be all into your traditions and I love spirituality, so I ain't knocking none of that. But I'm talking about traditions, that modern wood shit that don't talk back. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that really means. So you don't put up your energies into things that can't put back out. That's the idols, dum-dum. See, the word was speaking not to be spoken, but to be understood. So if you don't know what I just said, then that's on you. Understand that. The universe is real. It's alive. You understand what I'm saying? And the only way your car gonna be alive is you jump in it and turn it on. And your house and anything that is hollow, dum-dum. Was talking about putting energy into one another. That's what the wisdom was talking about. Y'all turned it and interpreted it into whatever y'all wanted to be. And now I'm here. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm finna bring the pressure and the pain and the real understanding of what it is. And if you don't like it, then that's on you. Brothers and sisters, it's time to bounce back. And let's bounce information back and forth off of each other, man. That's what it is, man. We got to bounce back. We was in a certain state of mind. Your mind, this is important. They take over your mind. Where your mind? That's what the mind advertise. That's why colors and all that is advertisement. They want your mind. So when they get your mind, they got you. You understand what I'm saying? So that's in any relationship. A job, your mama, daddy, sister, brother, anything. We tapping into each other's mind. And if your mind can't communicate, your mind might be dealing with oil. Mine might be dealing with water. It might be a different type of oil, not the black oil all the time. And the black oil is what it is. That's where everything is extracted from. But at the same time, people got to understand that the wisdom is within each mind. You understand? You can't give me nobody's mind and then think that I'm supposed to listen to that and live my life. That's that person's mind. So anything you put in the book is a person's mind, right? I can understand your mind and compromise with you, with your mind, but we have to correlate with each other. Our minds have to be balanced with one another, live in harmony, like the moons and the planets. They don't look alike, but they all in orbit. In that energy, there is the light. It's the sun, the energy where all the information coming from. And that's what we supposed to be balanced on, man. You understand that? Choose baby in your chest, man. I'm going to keep bringing this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. I'm going to start putting them vocals out, giving y'all my little testimonies and things and how it go down. Because this is real, man, and I can't stop the power. The power is in me. And I put it out there on the whole thing, you heard me? Truth, harmony, unity, is greatness, punish all other kneel down. Thug pound, baby.
When you're taking a look at life and you're looking at your life, what do you see for your future? What do you see for yourself? What do you see for your family? Do you want to continue to live this life and be unhappy, be unsatisfied, not being able to live a full, fulfilling life? You want to get out of that rut. You have to get up and do something new. Do something different. Do something meaningful. Something that's going to be valuable to your life, valuable to your growth. And the only way for you to do that is to get up and boss up. Boss up, raise your standards. Raise your standards for yourself. Raise your standards for your life. You are enough. You're capable. And the only way for you to move into a different space, we have to get the knowledge that's necessary to move into those spaces. So don't be afraid to raise your standards. Don't be afraid to better your life. Don't let people tell you that, it's not possible. You're doing this for nothing. You're doing this for you. So whatever you desire to have for you, yourself, and your family, and the life that you desire to live, take action. Take action today. So thank you guys for joining us with another Boss Up Visual podcast show. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Stay bossed up. Holding on to things from the past. Let it go and let God. Let it go and let God. I don't got time to be fighting.
Because it's okay to say no. Because you can turn your nose into your strength of yes. Yes, I took my power back. It takes a village. It takes a team. So when I said I'm switching it up, I want everybody to leave here today buying something from somebody. I want everybody to leave here with somebody's number. I want everybody to leave here promoting somebody else on their social media. Because we don't do that. What we scared for?
That business became more and more of my time. But I also had to tend to my other businesses. So with this Boss Up conference, it really made me want to share my kind of experience and kind of things I do. Because I feel like everybody has a boss inside of them. You know, everybody can figure out how to get to the next level.
I'm so overwhelmed to be here today. I mean, this is what I live
This is what I live. I live positive, progressive people.
You can't try to change other people if you're not willing to change yourself.
Amen.
So here are a few ways to work towards change. So I had to come up with a strategy, and he told you that this relationship is built on prayer. I'm telling you, when we got together, I was 19, he was 17, so it's like we grew up together, right? Keen enough to understand, to pay attention to those moments, to see that he was changing, right? But only because I was changing.
Student loan, then the interest rate is so high. So I told Angela, I said, I want to give back to our community. I want to show people how to buy and sell real estate with no money down. I have a mentor that coached me named Don Jacob. He'll coach me how to buy real estate. The house I'm living in, you guys, I live in 6-bedroom, 3-bedroom, and an acre of land. And you know what? Guess how much money I put down? $20.
Why this happened? Because, a couple of years ago, 2008, I lost my son in a shootout. So, this is a situation of life, being, in the street, running the street, and to be here today is a whole breakthrough for me.
Coming out. Like he said, our mission started back in 2008 when we lost our 10-month-old son to gun violence, Tennessee. So we wanted to present to you today the Think Before You Act campaign, the sign that you see here in front of the podium, because a lot of violence is going on